my name's Lance and welcome to Bundy Bears Shed. Well, how's the week been? Well, the weather report. Look, it's been beautiful weather, clear skies for most of the week and no frost yet, but it is starting to get chilly. We've had, I think we've had 9 degrees or 10 degrees, something like that, so that's getting cool for us. The tops are still getting to 25 to 27, so that's okay. We're happy with that. This morning we got a little bit of rain. It's about, what time is it? About 5:30 in the morning on Monday, and we've had showers overnight. So I shot up the shed this morning just to do a quick stew to, before the rain comes, because once it rains, bloody noisy in here. Yeah, so I thought I'd rattle it out and get it done for the day. We've got all the family up from Sydney. My mum and dad, they've had their 60th wedding anniversary, so they had a big do-in at the church hall yesterday. So all the family come up from Sydney, and the nephews and nieces and my sister and brother-in-law and the whole crew come up. So we've been having a couple of sippies in the shed up in the pool room up the front there, and yeah, look, it's been good to catch up. It's good to see them. And yesterday we all tidied ourselves up a tad and went into the church hall and had a lunch, and the usual PowerPoint presentations on their life and all that sort of thing, and saw photos that photos of times that we'd forgotten about, and so it was a good, interesting thing. So we've got the family up for the week, and brother-in-law Mike, he's a mad fisherman, so he's borrowing my boat, and very capable bloke in a boat and with a fishing rod, and so he's going to borrow that, and hopefully up near us in Bundaberg here there's a dam called Mondurun Dam, which is on the Bruce Highway just north of Gingin, about 20 kilometres, and the world record barramundi was caught there at 1.2 metres or something like that. So as a bit of a fisho, he's a bit keen to do a run up there and have a crack at one of them. But the weather's cooled a bit, but the fishing report from the local tackle shop in town said even though the water's cooled slightly, there's still 60 to 80 centimetre barras being caught up there. So he's a bit keen to to do that. I've got today off and I have to go to work Tuesday, sorry, so I have to go to work tomorrow, so I'll have a bit of time today in the shed and to muck around with nephews and nieces and all that sort of stuff, so that's a good bit of fun. There was a couple of eBay purchases through the week, and look, all it was is it's something I bought ages and ages ago when I'm working on my little Fairbanks engine here. In Australia, a lot of the threads that are imperial on that engine, I'm swinging them across to metric for the simplicity, and so I've actually bought a set of, I bought them individually, of chucking reams. So we go from 3mm right up to 12mm, and I've got the little 3mm here. I'll put it over against the board so you can see it a little bit, and that's the 12. So that'll fill a few gaps. I do have a set of reamers, and the 0.1 of a mil increments going. Oh yeah, the number ones actually they are, not millimetre, but they're the number ones. So for the smaller sizes I have them, but for the bigger ones I didn't have them. So now we go up to 12mm with them. So that's a good thing. That'll help just. Well, you know what they do. You drill the hole close, then this just finishes it to exact size. So, especially if you have a little shaft for a timing gear or something on the engine. So we've done that. Bought that. I've bought a 5C D1-4 mount collet chuck for my lathe, and I have some 5C collets, and I have the round up to, I think it's inch and a 16th they go, or inch and a 16th, inch and an eighth maybe. And I have the round collets, and also have hex collets up to 3/4 of an inch, I think. And putting them in the bar that, on our Chinese lathe, you pull the chuck off, the 3 or 4 jaw chuck, and then we have a long pull bar that goes in, and there's a wheel at the end, and you put that on and put the job in, and it's a pain in the ass to use. I bought it off Hare and Forbes when I bought the lathe years ago, and I've used it very little. And it is a little bit of a nuisance to use, and then you pull it up the back, then it can be a little bit out of line up the back there somehow, so the taper should pull it straight. But look, it's just a fiddle, a little bit of a fiddle to use. So I decided that with the little engine here, I want to make my own nuts and things like that. Now when I've got to do the head studs, I've got the holes and all for the head studs done, and that's as far as I've got for the moment. I've been waiting on this chuck, and I was going to chuck up the head studs and just round the edges of them nicely, and put the hex nuts in there so I can make my own nice, probably stainless head nuts. And so I've been waiting for this chuck. Pardon me. I'm a bit croaky today. I've been talking too much. Sitting up in the pool room there, buddy, drinking 10 or 15 quiet beers and having a chat and a laugh. So I did a lot of laughing yesterday, so I'm a bit croaky, but you have to excuse that. But yeah, this 5C collet chuck was supposed to be here a week or more ago, so I got onto the people in America that were sending it, and the tracking number they put on it I couldn't get to work. So I got onto them and I said, look, I can't get this bloody tracking number to work, and they had a go, and they said, oh shit, neither can we, you want your money back? And I said, well no, I want a collet chuck. So I've agreed with them. I said, how about we give it another week and see if it turns up, and if not, well, if they refund my money, I can buy another one in a separate transaction or something like that. So I've been waiting on that to work on the little engine. I've been looking forward to getting it, but it's given me the shits a little bit having to wait so long. But it's not an urgent job. It's just something I'd like to do. So anyway, hopefully my collet chuck's not too far away, and I can get back into doing a couple of little bits and pieces I'd like to do there. But not that I've run out of jobs to do. There's plenty to do, like the conrod and things like that. So it was just a process I had in my head of how I'd like to roll with things. So anyway, so hopefully that turns up through the week. Stickers, look at that. And I spoke a couple of weeks ago about changing the font to just a stencil. And we did that, and we did that for a couple of reasons. That there, it's not fancy at all, it's just a stencil writing, but on a background or on something, you can read it. You can get some stickers I've noticed, you've got to be right in front of them to pick up the message of them, and these have got a vinyl-y sort of finish on them. And anyway, so I've got a couple of hundred of them done, so I mean, if you'd like us to send you a sticker, email me through YouTube. You've got the comments and you've got the messages thing. Email me your address, and we'll get a few posted out and around the countryside. The stencils worked out good. I've tagged a few things around the place with it. I'm a mad graffiti artist at the moment. Well, I did 3 things, so but not that mad. But that's just another little thing for the channel that's been done. And one interesting thing with the stickers, I thought, you can hop onto all these sites and buy them out of China and things like that, and like Vista Print and some of those places, I don't know where they make them, but anyway, I thought, right, I'll find an Aussie company. So I found a company in Sydney, and we're working away, and just got what we wanted on, which is 2 or 3 emails worth, not much really. And well, that's not the box, but anyway, and then the missus comes in the other day and she said, what did you buy from South Korea? And I said, oh shit. know. I buy a lot of stuff, through work and for the shed here, and South Korea. Geez, I can't remember bloody South Korea. Anyway, that was the stickers. And so I put the order in 1 week, which was, well, I paid for them not this Friday gone, the Friday before. And they turned up out of South Korea last Wednesday. So, just amazing what happens in the world. We also had some banners out in front of the business, Queensland Tractor Spares, and we wanted some banners for out near the road, just as an attention grabber. And I ordered them from a company in Perth, and in 6 days they got delivered out of China. So how do they do that? I just don't know. Pardon me, but we've been dealing with people for years with our other business, and we got some nice little notepad things done, little advertising things for Queensland Tractor Spares. I'm not going to send you them. You've got to buy a bloody tractor part and ask for one. But yeah, they're good. A lot of any tradesman, I believe anyway, any tradesman, whether he's a fitter and turner, diesel fitter, bloody whatever, should probably have a notebook. And they've got a nice plastic coat on them. And if you've got a notebook sitting in your pocket, you can just pop it out and scribble a note down for later on, because you think you're going to remember it, but you bloody won't. And well, if you're anything like me, you won't. So nice plastic coating, so you can drop it in your pocket and away you go, and the sweat doesn't get into the book. That's if any of us work hard enough down south to get a bit of sweat, but anyway. I'll probably pay for that one. And we got some stubby coolers done and things like that. But all that stuff's getting expensive now. Like, these are like $6 a piece, and these are I think these are $7, something like that. So it's all expensive. So, but yeah, if you buy a few parts off Queensland Tractor Spares for your tractors, and you want a bit of swag, well, ask for it. We're going to go for a run soon we've got a couple of places we'd like to get to, so we're going to do that. We've also got they're not here yet, but we've got the flat stubby coolers that you can just flatten down next to nothing and for posting, so we thought we'd use them for posting. So anyway, so we've look, we've spent like $2,500 on that sort of stuff mainly for the business. The stickers aren't much. So Emma and JC and them, you'll have some stickers coming home to you. I'll give John Creasy some for his swag. Send him 20 stickers or something like that for his swag. So whoever wins a picture of the week or something like that, he can our little bit can contribute to doing that for him. So anyway, that's about all we have for the moment. I haven't been up the shed here much at all, mainly because of family coming and things like that. And yeah, we don't see them often. They were up here last year when Mum and Dad turned 80. They were their Dad's 3 days older than Mum, and they turned 80 last year in May. So the family was up for that, but then we hadn't seen them in the meantime, and then they're up again for their 60th wedding anniversary. So look, I don't know what's in the stew today. I haven't had an awful lot of time to think about it. We've been up, like I say, up the pool room with a fire going, bloody talking shit and dribble and just having a great time. So I'll do a bit of a scout and see what we can come up with. Someone asked on my channel that when I'm doing the parts, the bits and pieces that I fix on the Fergies, that I bead blast them, so they wouldn't mind to look at the bead blaster. There is a video way back on when I bought the bead blaster, but I might do a quick scoot around that for them, just so yeah, just to fill a gap sort of thing, and we'll see what else we can come up with. I got a I'll chuck a couple of pictures into Mum and Dad's 60th wedding anniversary, just in case they have a look. Young nephew's up from Pottsville, and he's been having a play with fire twirling. You get a bit of fire on the end of the stick and you spin it around, and when you drop it you start bushfire. So but he was, after a few beers last night, he was out there having a bit of a twirl. Now, we found that entertaining, something a bit different, and give the neighbours something to talk about. What the bloody hell. This is that, yeah. So he's got to head back today. So we probably won't get a lot of time in the shed. We'll have to go up and spend some time with the people who have bothered to come and see us. We got all the young ones staying at our place. Mum and Dad have got my sister and them at their place, and all the kids, because it's an old person's home and they're in a retirement village, and they reckon up that. So they come out here and we kick back and we play pool and play darts and have a beer, and we have barbecues, and yeah, so the kids love it out here because we muck ass around a lot. We're pretty light-hearted, and we don't take ourselves too seriously out here. We're just here for a good time. So look, it's been great to have them here. But look, I will take you for a walk over to the bead blaster just to show you, because there was a question asked about it. And look, that's probably all we got for the week. So we'll catch you later, eh? Right, there's a bead blast cabinet that I use. It's a large one from Hare and Forbes. I purchased that because it had the front lift, and I'll try and get you a bit closer there and show you that it lifts up like that. So the idea is that we can actually put parts straight in the front. If we cut a heavy part, we can pop it in the front here. I didn't like the idea of having to push them right up the edge. So it's quite a size. Like inside there, it would be a good 4 foot long, I suppose. And up the back there, these bits here, that's where the air draws out to go into the cyclone to clean it. So we have guns down here, pardon me, just a gun, and that gun has a ceramic tip in it, and this was a 6mm one, and like that's more than 6mm, that's about 9 to 10mm now. And even though we're just using glass beads in here, well, see, there's just for a size comparison, there's a number 7, and that's supposed to be a number 6. And so that's how much they wear these ceramic nozzles out with the glass. And you notice when you put a smaller nozzle back in, boy does it pick up the performance of it. Because once you get too big here, you have to use a lot more air to get the thing going. And I've actually been thinking of making one of these out of stainless, just to see if there's any advantage to it. I don't know whether there will be or there won't be. Others may know. And there's like a venturi or a cone at the back there. It's a bit hard to get that in for you. But look, it's a good thing. I'll see if I can get down there. That's the foot control. And so your hands are free to do what you like. I'll just drop that down again. And like all bead blasters, that's the screen through it. And look, it does get a bit hard to see through there. But look, that's just part of it, you know about that. Now, when we come for a walk around the back here, that's the cyclone, that's a cleanable filter. And that sounds like a bloody jet engine going when you get it going. But look, it's a large one from Hare and Forbes. This hole here is the air inlet. It's got lights up the top, and it's a nice strong cabinet. I'll try and get back further again. And that's the whole thing. That's the hoist post. And that's where I keep me stuff for working on cars, just servicing them. But look, all in all, it's a good thing. It was a couple of $1,000 when I bought it, and it uses a lot of air. Your standard, unless you had a real small nozzle in it, the standard little 20 cubic foot compressor would be flat keeping up with it. I found mine was, but mine was worn out. So I've got a 42 cubic foot CFM compressor to run that. And look, it does a good job. It's a great thing. I use it often. So yeah, show and tell. That's it.